So we are continuing to the second topic of our class of economics. Much welcome to this class. My name is Simon. So topic 2, we have been talking about the issues to do with the demand function. We have also communicated about the issue to do with the supply function, whereby we accomplished it yesterday. Now, currently, we are in the determination of equilibrium. Remember, our first topic was introduction to economics. So if this is your first day, don't feel as if you are left so much. You can still catch up with us as we are going on. Are we together? Yes. And when we are saying the issue of determination of the equilibrium, this is a situation whereby now the demanded quantity and the supplied quantity diverges. Are you together? Whereby there is rest. Are you together? There is a rest in the market, whereby the supplied quantity and the demanded quantity, they are equal. Are you together? Meaning that we shall have something we call an equilibrium price. Is it? We shall have something we call an equilibrium price, as well as an equilibrium what? Quantity. Is it? We shall have an equilibrium price and equilibrium quantity. Meaning that beyond that point, or any point more than that or beyond that, or less than that, it is a disequilibrium point. Right together, it is a disequilibrium point. What am I saying? What I'm saying is that assuming this is your price, is it? And this is your quantity. Remember, we said that the law of demand, through the law of demand, this is our demand. Is it? The demand curve, whereby we are saying that as the prices increases, the quantity demanded reduces. Is it? Are we saying? Thank you. Yes, you see, when the quantity or when the price of a commodity increases, then all what you are saying is that there shall be something we call what? Less demand. It's like the real life situations. If you had planned yourself to go and buy something, probably a shirt, and you know it's around 300, then that guy tells you it's 900. Will you buy it? No. You see, your quantity, your demand capsizes. Is it? Yes. Your demand capsizes. Manuel, number there. And so that's the demand. Then here we talked about the supply. I've said me as the customer, when the prices are up, I will not consider buying that. Is it? I will not consider that. And that's the norm of the people. Is it? Yes. But when you're talking on to the other side, when you're talking about the other side of the supplier, the supplier desires what? They desire what? Something we call profit. Is it? So when the prices are up, they see that here, this is a chance of us gaining. And that's why you find that according to the rule of supply, with the increase of the price of a commodity, then the supply will automatically do what? Increase. Why? Because here the producers are desiring to get more what? To earn more. Is it? Meaning that at this point, is it? This is the point of equilibrium. That's what I'm talking about. Are you together? Yes. Whereby now here we shall have something called equilibrium quantity. A quantity that is equilibrium. And also here, we shall have something called equilibrium price. Are you together? Whereby the price is equilibrium. Now, assuming now what I was saying, anything beyond or less than that will be disequilibrium. Are you together? It will result to disequilibrium. Are you together? Yes. So assuming now here, the price goes from PE, that is the equilibrium price, to probably P1. Are you together? There. You see? Meaning that here, there shall be what? Remember, this is the quantity that is being supplied by the suppliers here. Probably, let's call it what? QS. Is it? QS1. Is it? QS1. This is what is being supplied, but what is being demanded is this. QD1. Meaning what? That the supply quantity is less than the demand. Meaning that there shall be what? There shall be something called shortage. Is it? There shall be excess demand. Is it? This price is called excess demand. Are you together? Excess demand. Whereby here there is something we call shortage. And in here, what happens is you shall find that now, because now the producers are unwilling to even to bring these commodities into the market. What happens is there shall be a price increment. Is it? There shall be a price increment so as we can encourage more supplies into the market, and there shall be some reduction of the demand until the market is at equilibrium. Are you together now? Are we understanding everything? I'm hoping so. Now, assuming now the prices are up, here we have talked about a situation whereby now here the price have gone down such that everybody can afford it. Everybody is deciding to purchase a particular product. Now, assuming now we are talking about a situation whereby now the prices have risen up. And when prices rise up, you shall hear that even the producers hold those goods. Is it? Yes. No. Even the producers are deciding to sell their product to the market. Is it? So what happens is that the supply in the market goes up. Is it? But what about the demand? The demand will go down. Is it? This is what I'm saying. Assuming now the price from the price which is equilibrium rises up to probably P2. See? To P2. Whereby now currently the quantity demanded here, it's probably here, it's QD2. Right together. The quantity demanded is QD2 here, but the supplied one here, it's QDS2. Right together. Meaning that what? This is what is being demanded, but this is what you are producing. See, or bring it to the market. What shall happen? Here, meaning that there shall be some excess supply. Is it? This one will result to excess supply. Supply. Meaning what? Meaning that in here, there shall be something called surplus. Is it? There shall be something called surplus into the economy. Are you together? Yes. And that's what everything that we shall be tackling on in the respect of to do with the determination of the equilibrium. But are we together? Our online student, have we understood Kindly type there. Have we understood everything that we are talking about? Anywhere that you're feeling that you have been left out? Anywhere that you're feeling that you have been left out? Our online student, are we understanding everything? Our class, our physical class, they are saying that we are good. We are good to go. Is it? We are good to go. We shall tackle also some past paper questions onto the same. Anyone with any question? Ama mwenye hajaelewa pahali popote? Nani hajaelewa? Nasema kwa ti. I will repeat for you. We better just learn this and you understand. Are you together? We better learn one thing, but you do what? And kindly let's print out our what? Our past papers. I don't know whether you came with them. Hydrate. Are you together? Yes. Ed, I'll share the notes of everything that we shall be tackling. So after this class, I shall share the introduction part questions, plus the demand, plus the supply, plus the determination of the equilibrium. Right, together. And that's all about the determination of the equilibrium. Then let's talk about the types of equilibrium. Right, together. The types of equilibrium. Thank you for that. Breathing as well. Okay. Let's talk now to the types of equilibrium. Types of equilibrium. And number one type of equilibrium, it's regarded as a stable equilibrium. Stable equilibrium. Right, together. Something which is stable. Whereby now we can say that it is kind of an equilibrium whereby despite any form of any interference to the equilibrium, then it will automatically bring itself back. Are you together? Yes. It's like this. It's more or less the same as this one. Actually, I don't know whether, but let me just write it. The price, quantity, supply, demand. It looks like this. You see? It looks like this. Right, together. It looks like this. Whereby we are saying that you cannot produce. We have our PE and QE. And if the examiner will ask you, probably define or diagrammatically discuss a stable equilibrium, you just need to draw, and then you explain something there. You see, you just draw like this and say that it is a situation whereby now we have what? We have the price that is at equilibrium and the quantity that is at equilibrium. Whereby we say that if the prices goes up, we shall increase what? The supply, and we shall reduce what? The demand, thereby creating an excess supply, meaning that there shall be surplus. And the way to solve it is to reduce the prices, is it, to the level that is at equilibrium. You see? Yes. And when you say that when we lower the prices, there shall be excess demand, but a reduction of the supply, meaning that there shall be excess demand, meaning that there shall be shortage, and the alternative way or the mechanism way of solving it is just to increase the price so as we can attain an equilibrium price plus an equilibrium quantity. Are you together? Yes, yes. I believe that is clear. Is it? It's clear and direct. Is it? Have we understood that? Yes. I need us to understand. So as when you shall be doing your personal studies, then it shall be so easy for you to understand everything that we are talking about in this class. Number two, we have unstable equilibrium or knife edge equilibrium. As the name suggests, this is a situation whereby we are saying that our equilibrium is more or less the same as unstable. It looks like a knife. See? So diagrammatically can be drawn like this. You have the quantity, 0, price. And when you are drawing here, remember we have what? We have a title. Is it? Any graph that you draw, I have a title. Then graphs are straight. Don't follow me, because here when it comes to drawing, I'm always lost. Are you together? Yes. So don't follow me. I'm already lost in drawing. So you must have a 0. Is it straight lines? Are you together? Whereby now here have like that. But now here we have the supply, the demand. Here we have the equilibrium price. Equilibrium quantity. Together. Yes. Unlike this one that you are saying in here, there shall be what? We say that above here there shall be what? Excess what? Supply. And in here, if we decrease our prices, you see, there shall be excess demand. This one is the other way around, is it? Whereby if you increase the prices, there shall be what? Something we call what? Here, there shall be excess demand. Right together. But when you lower here, there shall be what? Excess what? Excess supply. Actually, that is the main difference between them. I together, this is stable and this is unstable. In here, we say it up, it's all about the excess supply. But the other one, up there is excess demand. Or something we said, it's more or less the same as the shortage. You can remember, this is the surplus. There is surplus. The other one we have shortage. Right together? Yes. Yes. Meaning what? Meaning that unlike this one, whereby a stable one, there will always be, even if we are interfering with the prices here, there will always be a mechanism of the economy coming to equilibrium. But here, just a slight change of the prices, it moves the economy to an excess or to something that is huge. You see, something which is it have a huge impact. Are you together? Yes, unlike the stable equilibrium. Any question so far? Any question? Yes. The next thing that we shall be talking about is the issue to do with the effect of shift of demand and supply. Effects of shifts and movement of shifts, no shifts of demand, shifts of demand and supply curve in the market equilibrium. Supply the market equilibrium. And about that, we shall be talking about is shift in demand. Shifts in demand. Shifts in demand. Shifts in demand. And in here, when we shall be talking about the shifts in demand, we shall talk about the rise in demand. Okay, we shall talk about rise in demand. Rise in demand. Rise in demand. Of course, we talked about the equilibrium rise. It's like this. Assuming now a situation whereby now zero. Are we seeing? Should I write that? We are seeing. Thank you. The quantity there, the price here, and you have the supply here, then price. This is D0, D0. This is D1, D1. This is a rise in demand. Right together. And if the examiner asks you about any rise in any demand, kindly represent it this way. Is it? Represent it that way. That's the rise in the demand. That is to the right. Right together. Meaning that what shall happen if there is a rise? If there is a rise in demand, the immediate effect, one of the immediate effect that shall happen is that there shall be shortage. Is it? Because the supply had not quantified that there shall be a sudden rise of the demand, meaning that there shall be shortage. Meaning that in here, the resultant will be some increase of the price, and whereby when there shall be an increase in price, then automatically there shall be some increase in supply, and then once again, we shall attain our equilibrium. I've said this. The first thing that shall happen is that there shall be some shortage. Is it? Shortage into the market, because this demand was not anticipated. Are you together? This demand that you're talking about was anticipated and unanticipated. And so the only mechanism to solve this is to raise our prices, and the quantity demanded will be what? Will be sorted when the quantity supplied also increases. Are you together? Have we understood that? Yes. 2, we have a fall in demand. We have a rise here, so B, a fall in demand, a fall in demand. And when you're talking about a fall in demand, it's like this. It's like this. It's more or less the same as this one. Price, we have the quantity, we have the supply. Here we have the D0, D0, and D1, D1. This is the initial equilibrium. Right together. And when you're talking about, it's like this. And when you're talking about a fall in demand here, in a fall of demand. The immediate result of this is that there shall be something we call what? Surplus. We said here, the immediate thing here is that there shall be what? Shortage. Because the demand have just suddenly risen, is it? Meaning that even the supplied quantity cannot fit what? Cannot fit with the current demand. But now if demand now falls, you see? Demand falls. What shall happen? There shall be surplus. Is it? Surplus. Come on. There was this time whereby I heard of a situation whereby there was this issue of quail. Do you remember them? Quail. Huh? The eggs of quail. Huh? Did you? Exactly. Perenos. Eh? Perenos. Who else knows that? Don't think you. You don't know. You don't know about quail. You know it. You know it. Yes. You know it? They know. Hey. Two. You know it. Where would you? You know it. But you see, I was hearing that those quail eggs, they were treating almost everything. See, and one egg, a very small egg like that, it was costing how much? Eh? Eh? It was costing how much? Pere. It was costing how much? 80 bob. You see? 80 bob. Huh? 80. Huh? And they have a bird's egg. Then suddenly it was discovered that this was more or less the same as a fraud. You see? Or everything that was being said was wrong. So there was what? There was an immediate fall in demand. Before you process that, of course, there was out of them whereby there was what? There was surplus. And how can we solve this? How can we solve this? In here, we said we shall increase the prices. But in here, we shall just reduce the prices. Is it? Yes. Meaning that when we are talking about the issue to do with the fall of in demand, automatically the supply shall reduce. Is it? So unless we probably reduce the prices, that's the only alternative way to attain a new equilibrium. Are you together? Yes, yes. Anybody who is yet to understand whatever we are talking about here? Anywhere that you're feeling that it's hectic to you, kindly, I need us to move together. And I don't want to teach anybody else here in this class economics. After April, to neither the next level. Amen? Amen. Pere. Kipchuba Murkomen. Let's talk about shifts in demand. We were talking about shifts in demand. Let's talk about number 2, shifts in supply. Shifts in supply. And when we are talking about the shifts in supply, number 1 we shall talk about is foreign supply. A foreign supply. It happens how? It happens like this. You have the price, you have the quantity, you have the demand here. This is the S0, S0, S1, S1. A fall in the what? A fall in the? Yes. No, this is an increment. Sorry for that. is an increment. Sorry, itakuwa hivi. Right together? Yes, afford. Like for instance, it was from here, QS to QS1, QSO to QS1. There is a fall in the supply. Is it? A fall in the supply. So the immediate effect will be what? There shall be something we call what? Shortage. This is just direct, is it? There shall be something we call shortage. And what shall result? It will result to increase in the price. It's like, hey, Nikama, it's like, for instance, there is these times whereby there are these seasonal fruits that we have in Kenya. Is it? Such as this, the ukabani fruits of ours. Mangoes, you see? Ikianzia wakati, saizi ziko, is it? Lakini the first, like 1 month ago, kulikuwa aje? Moja ilikuwa, kamoja tu hivi, 30 bob. Ingine moja, 50 bob and 60 bob. Is it? Na saa hizi, tunazikula hadi na tunapigana nazo, sindio? Na tunacheza hata ball nazo, sindio? You see? The same case. When there is a fall in the supply, meaning that the immediate effect is that there shall be something we call shortage. Hakutakuwa na hizo goods. There shall be no those goods. Thus, the prices will shoot up. Yes. And an increase in price will lead to a fall in the quantity demanded. Of course, we see the rule of demand here, that when we increase the prices, then the quantity what? Then the quantity demanded falls. Is it? So the increase in prices resulting to what? Decrease in the what? Decrease in the demand. Decrease in the demand. That's a new equilibrium is established. Is it? That's a new equilibrium is established. Thus a new equilibrium shall be established. So in short, what you're talking about is a new equilibrium will be established from this point to this point. Is it? Yes, yes. Are we understanding? I need us to understand. Lucy, because how? Okay. Sarimian, because how? Deno. Kila kitu iko swali. Thank you. Emmanuel, God with us. Are you together? Thank you. Let's talk about the increase in supply. Increase in supply. Increase in supply. I need us, all of us, we be together for this. And this is the demand. Is that S0, the supply one, increase, have increased. Actually, it is the opposite of this. You have said what? In here, there shall be shortage. What about here? There shall be what? Surplus. Is it? In here, we say that the prices will go up. What about in here? We say that the prices will go down. Is it? Is it? In here, we say that the quantity demanded by the people will reduce. What about in here? The quantity demanded will increase. Thus, a new equilibrium will be established. Now, from probably hey, assuming that was our what? That was our initial PE, or the quantity demanded. No, the equilibrium price one. And in here we have the equilibrium quantity, meaning that by the end of the day, because now there is an issue of to do with the supply, we shall have a new equilibrium called PE1 and QE1. Right together, there shall be a new establishment of the issue to do with the what we have said that increase in the supply, then it will automatically, the immediate effect shall be one, there shall be surplus in the economy. And when there is surplus, as we said about the mangoes, see, when now they are so much, the prices will go down. Thus, the demand will increase, is it? Thus, a new equilibrium will be established. Right together. Lastly, let's talk about the issue to do with the multiple shifts. Multiple shifts. Let's talk about the multiple shifts. Let's talk about the multiple shifts. This is a situation whereby there is multiple shifts. It's like for instance, we are talking about the demand. There is a shift, as well as the supply, is it? Supply. So in here, we have our D. Right together. And so, in here, there is a shift of the what? Of the supply from the equilibrium, as well as the what? As well as that of the demand. Are together? Yes. It's like, for instance, if we increase now, if we increase now, assuming our initial equilibrium is here, is it? Our initial equilibrium is there. Then the cost of production increases. The cost of the production increases, meaning that there shall be what? There shall be something we call some reduction in the what? The cost of production increases, meaning that when there is the cost of production increases, then the supply shall be in shortage, is it? Like this, is it? But the demand here, the demanded here now, it will fall, is it? It will do what? It will rise, is it? Because of that shortage, is it? Thus, a new equilibrium shall be formed here, is it? With the same quantity, but with a different what? Price. Are you together? With a different price. So the next thing that we shall be tackling here shall be something we call price controls. Do you know price controls? Or what? Actually, the word price control is more or less the same as what it is abbreviated. In short, what you're talking about is a state whereby the government restricts on the prices. See, so the government is trying to restrict prices. Probably it can have a price ceiling or a price floor. In short, what we are talking about is they can say, let's increase this price or let's reduce. Are you together? And which are the reasons or the advantages of the price control? For those who are writing just like this, the definition of the price control, you say, these are deliberate measure by the government. 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 Deliberate measure by the government. By artificially imposing prices, by artificially imposing prices. Then the last sentence you say, such prices are referred to as, flat prices. Such prices are referred to as flat prices. Such prices are referred to as flat prices, which can either be a maximum price control or a minimum price control. So you're talking about a flat price, whereby now there is a deliberate or some intentional price imposition, whereby there is either a maximum price control or what? A minimum price control. Come on, you saw it when there was some issues to do with elections and what have you, whereby the maize flour was capped to. There was some minimum price control, is it? Whereby the maize was capped at 100, is it? Yes. Have the prices of maize really changed from that time? Huh? Have they changed? Let's be honest. Have they changed? How many months from the election? Have they changed? Have they changed? Huh? How many months after election? 5 or 6? 5 towards 6. Is it? 5 towards 6. Have they changed? Huh? With how many shillings? Have they changed? Price double. From that time, have they changed? Have they changed? No. Have they changed? You see, now we should start with our ladies here because they go to the market. Do you know, do you usually go to the market? You do. Have they changed? Holding the 100 price is constant. Have they changed? No. Have they changed? No. Do you usually go some boch? Yeah? Do you know the price of maize? What about rice? 1 kg is how many? Huh? How many? Yes, of rice. Yes? You usually purchase wholesale on a sack. How much? 50 kg? 25. How much? 4,000. 4,000 divided by 25. How much? This 5, this 800. This one, this 160. 160. A fair price. A fair price, is it? Yes. When was the last time that you took Uga? I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry. Sema kwa utakula ugali huko. Taona shida sasa. So let's continue with the price control. That was just by the way, reasons or advantages of price control. Reasons or advantages of price control. Dennis, what do you think that are some of the reasons or advantages of price controls? And if you don't say, you tell me somebody who will say. You know them, all of them, is it? Yes. Especially the ones who are roughing it to you. That is Berry and Kipchumba and Salimian there. You see? Yes. Then is one. We have what? Yes? Yes? Rise of, so to curb the issues to do with the black market, that's what Dennis has said. Kimutai. Yeah, Kimutai, then kuna Chemutai. Chemutai is a she, is it? Kimutai is a what? Yes, is it? Am I right? Yes? Chemutai is a lady. Kimutai is a man, is it? Yes. It's like Otieno and Atieno. Is it? Otieno is a gentleman. Atieno is an, wow, that's good. That's nice. That sounds interesting. That sounds interesting. But also, I heard that in there is somebody who is called minor. Is it true? Murkomen, is it true? There is a minor. I heard a friend of mine called minor from those areas of yours. That's true. Yes, there is a minor. You see? But not the classic one. The classic FM guy is from Morang. Yes. There is a minor. And I don't know how it went there. Yes? Yes? It was a Kibe. Kibe. There is also a Kibe. There. Kife. Okay. Kipchumba. Is it true? And how did it migrate there? Huh? That goes without saying, regardless of where you come from, we are one. Is it? Regardless of where you come from, there is one. So you can hear somebody here called Ibrahim. And as we have Abraham, that is the same God. Is it? A different denomination, meaning that we are all one. Whether black, brown, or what, you won't breed, or your blood is white. No, it's red. Your organs are similar. So we are one. We are one people. Is it? Yes, yes. That's why we should love one another. I don't mean this love, not the relationship. I mean love. One love. One love, one what? One country. So number one, that we can light that we have been given by Dennis there, we can talk about the producer protection. Producer protection. So the government can try to keep the prices of the commodity at a reasonable price. Is it? At a reasonable price, such that we are not really the producers are not really making some losses, is it? So we have something we call consumer protection. Consumer protection. And when you're talking about the consumer protection, it's right to ensure that the consumer are not exploited, is it? The consumer are not exploited. Then 3, we have price stability. Price stability. A price stable economy is a farm economy, is it? Yes. A price stable economy is a farm economy. Then next we have to prevent inflation. To prevent inflation. And when you're talking about the inflation is that consistent rise of prices of goods and services. You see, so the government can try to install the price controls so as it can curb what? So as it can curb the issue to do with inflation. Then lastly, it can try to, the government can try to be in here so as to have some industrial protection. Right together, industrial protection or industrial peace. Industrial peace. We have talked about the protection there, so let's call it industrial peace. There is industrial peace, such as to curb what? Strikes. You see, strikes. You see, so as to curb strikes, is it? So as to curb strikes. Then let's talk about something we call a maximum price control or price ceiling. Maximum price control or price ceiling. For the online student, you can take a screenshot before I start to wrap. For the online student, you can take a screenshot before I lab a minute or two. Yes, I'm hoping now you have already taken a screenshot. So allow me to wrap here. And we shall be quick. Shall be so quick. Next class, I need us to be in topic 3. But it's still early, is it? It's still early. Still early. We shall, even if we shall be quick, we shall maintain the first key thing that we shall take into consideration is your understandability, is it? Yes. We better learn this, but you understand, is it? Yes, yes. So, maximum price control. Shall talk about the maximum price control. Whereby we have, it's also referred as price ceiling. Price ceiling. Price ceiling. Price ceiling. So sorry, that is the price. And when you're talking about this, so as I don't want to hear people who want to be understanding about this. So now, for me, it was something which was challenging to me to understand this. But how I understood this, it's like the price ceiling is setting the maximum price of goods and services or of commodities. Are you together? Setting a maximum what? But it happens whereby that ceiling is below the equilibrium price. Like assuming now we have the equilibrium price being here, then the maximum price control ikuje hapa. No. Meaning that it is below what? The equilibrium price. So this is the ceiling. Kama mabati na ceiling. Sawa? Yes. So in short, what I'm talking about is this one. Assuming here, we have our equilibrium price being here. Our equilibrium price, the quantity price being there. Is it? Then, there. Let's talk of PC, price ceiling. So the government thinks, or out of the reasoning, or its advisors tells them, oh, the market forces or the setters of the price or the current price that is into the market is too high. Is it? And so we need to reduce this price. That's where now the maximum price is set. Remember, this is at this equilibrium. Is it? From the, and that's why I took a lot of time for us to understand well about this concept. So this is what? At this equilibrium price. But we are saying that the government have seen that the current prices are too high. So it tends to do what? It tends to control the price. You see? So resorting to this, whereby we are saying that this is the price ceiling or the maximum price that you can sell. Resorting to what? We talked about it. Excess demand, shortage. Is it? Yes. So in here, there shall be what? There shall be some excess demand. There shall be something shortage, reduction in the demand supplied. And in short, there shall be more or less the same as a pressure. Let me just say it. It's like what happened during before the general election. Is it? The government, I don't know whether it was a campaigning mechanism or they had seen whether that price was too high. So what they do, from the unga was around 200 or 240, or here, this was the price. Is it? You may not have known that, but let us tell you. Is it? So it was around 240. Is it? Then, so the government all the way to 100 shillings. Is it? What happened? I know you are here. And I know wherever you are there. What was the effect? Or some shortage. Is it? Of course, there was some shortage. You are going to buy unga head. You are being told one. And I should not see you once more. One, not two. One. Is it? But now, after that, that ceiling or that unga was removed. Is it? Was removed. Even before then, there was some pressure. But hey, apana, unapata some shopkeepers telling you, yes, the government said, but go there. They were rude. Most of them, they were rude. Is it? They were rude. They were telling you, I bought this stock of 190. Cannot tell me that I sell you 100. That's true, is it? Even if you are saying that, yes, we are following what the government is saying, but still, we must first of all exhaust this stock. Is it? They were somehow rude. But immediately after it was removed, or after that 1 month was done, what happened? The prices of unga shot up. Is it till to date? Is it? That's what really happens when you're talking about the maximum price control and price setting. And I believe now you have known it because you have talked about the real life situation of what happened. Are you together? Yes. Is it clear? Pere. Pere. No, where? Are we together? Yes, yes. Then other effects of price setting includes other effects of price setting includes other effects of price setting include the following. That is, number one, there is rise of black markets, as we were told there by Kiongozi Pare. Rise of black market. There is a rise of black market. Like what those shopkeepers, they were doing, it was more or less the same as the black market, because they were doing what? They were doing something which was illegal, is it? And some of them even they obtained that maize flour of 90, but they came and mixed with the old stock and sold to you at 190, is it? It happened. That's the rise of the black market. Two, chronic shortage. You saw it. Can remember going to the shop, and then I was wondering what's really happening. Fighting a long queue, and you're wondering, Kube. It have just arrived, the 100, and everybody was running there. You see? Three, we have research and development. That is in the issue that it will be encouraged since the producers move away from the price controlled industries. So they'll try to come up with a mechanism, you see? And actually, out of that, many factories of what? Of unga arose, is it? You have a lot of farmers, Tupike, Mama, Kushiba, Sijiwa, Raha Premium, World, Soko. Cosmo went and went. The era of Cosmo. Who have ever seen Cosmo? Cosmo was there. Before GB, there was a Cosmo. That qualifies me to be your older brother. Wow, that's good. Then the next one is increased cost efficiency in production. Increased cost efficiency in production. And number 5, we have low investment. Low investment. How low investment? Because you shall realize this. Even some of within that 1 month, some of the millers stopped operating. Is it? Because nobody was deciding to operate, and then there is a what? There is losses. And lastly, we have excess demand. There is excess demand, whereby there is a lot of, this is what we are talking about. There is excess demand. Any questions so far? Any question so far? Let's talk about maximum price control. Minimum, minimum price control. Minimum price control. Or in short, we are talking about price floor. Price floor. Price floors, sure. Price floors. Price floors. Siri ni kumaanisha unataka kwenda juu but huwezi enda juu. Sawa? Floor ni kumaanisha unataka na kwenda chini lakini huwezi enda chini. Sababu kuko na nini? Kuko na controls. It happen like this. The government sees that that these commodity prices are too low. Are together? They are too low. So they will come up with measures, a mechanism of increasing the prices. Is it? So the opposite of this one happens. Like for instance, if now here from here, this is the price ceiling or maximum price control. When you're talking about the minimum price control, it's like this: quantity zero price. We have the supply. We have the demand here. We have our P. So the government says that the price will be at P1. Meaning what? Meaning what? We talked about this. Sharon, what did we say? In here, there shall be what? Assuming we have increased the price from this to here. There shall be, one thing that shall happen is, there shall be what? Shall be excess supply. You see, there shall be excess supply. As you can see, this is the demand curve. Thank you for that. This is the demand, and this is the supply. Is it? Meaning that there shall be excess supply. Another one, there shall be what? Kimutai. And now I will be memorizing your other names. Let me see. Yes, the demand will reduce. That's true. The demand will reduce. Akuta. Another thing shall be. Yes, there shall be what? That? Yes. There shall be shortage in the demand. The demand is here, but when you're talking about the supply, it is here. Meaning that kuna surplus, is it? Thank you for that. Hey, I like your signature one. Huh? Let me see whether Kimtai will like it. Which is the signature is unique here. Yes, you see it. How does it look? Good, is it? Sidio? Nika poa. Sidio? Hey, kuna signature poa. Let me hear from her. Aseme tu. Hiyo signature ikwaje? Kwaje? Poa. Congrats, Ivana. Hey, you should be a manager somewhere then. That can't be forged, my friend. You see? Hey. Sisi huwa na tunaandika tu. Tunaandike S, tuna cross tu. Sawa tu. Hey. If you need to improve your signature, have your personal tutorial classes with Emmanuel. Thank you for that. So what shall happen is that this is a minimum price control, meaning that this is unattainable. This results to an equilibrium to the what? To the to the market. And which are other effects of this? Other effects, I believe we've been talking about that. Other effects of price frost. Price frost. Other effects of price frost. We have number one. In case of raw income producers, price frost will have a stabilizing effect on the income. In case of the raw income producers, then price flow will have a stabilizing effect on the income. Why? Because now, if you curb here now, it's a benefit to the producers. Is it? It's a benefit to the producers, meaning that they will benefit. Is it? Yes, yes. Two, in case of minimum wages, what shall happen? In case of minimum wages, what shall happen? Workers will be guaranteed of an income minimum legal price. Workers will be guaranteed of an income compatible with the cost of living. Income compatible with the cost of living. Income compatible with the cost of living. In case of the minimum wages, workers will be guaranteed of an income compatible with the cost of living. It's like you cannot cover a price, then you tell us that we are working for your company, it's earning more, then you're telling us that you won't give us more. We ought to get more, is it? Then, number three, some producers may be willing to dispose of their products below the minimum legal price. Some producers may be willing to dispose of their products below the minimum legal price. To dispose of their product below the minimum price, the minimum legal price. Some producers may be willing to dispose of their products below the minimum legal price. Also, another effect, the case of unemployment. Unemployment. Why? That is in the case of minimum wages. Result to employment. Why? Because in the case of minimum wages rate, it's because of the minimum wage rate. Because now, if you're telling me that this was probably, I was paying my staff 50,000, and you're telling me now I should pay them, all of them, I should pay them 80,000. Of course, I have to lay off some of them. If I don't close, I have to lay off some of them. Is it? Yes, yes. Thus resulting to what? To unemployment. Is it? Lastly, number 5 is excess supply or excess supply. Excess supply. I think we have been talking about this, is it? Also, number 6, you can add reduction in the demand. Is it? Reduction in the demand. Also, let's talk about the disadvantages of price control. 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 Actually, you are way ahead of the evening classes, and so shall go slow, is it? Yes. You're being examined the same examination. Which are now the disadvantages of price control? Number one, we have seen about the rise of shortage. Is it? Rise of shortage. Rise of shortages. Like for instance, here, if we lower the prices, then the producers won't supply more, is it? Thus resulting to rise of shortage. Then two, it's expensive to enforce. Expensive to enforce. Like you are hearing the government saying that kuna special task wanaenda all over the shops to see whether that maize flour is at minimum, is it? So it's expensive. Then it can result to excess supply, is it? We've talked about it, excess supply. Excess supply is not good. Why? Because it will result to what? It will result to something we call wastage, is it? It will result to something we call what? Wastage, is it? There shall be wastage. Yes, there shall be wastage. Yes, there shall be wastage. There shall be wastage. Then closure of less effective farm. Closure. How? Now you are telling me now, I pay my workers 80,000, and probably I was this farm is so small such that it's not what? It's not really having what? It's not really having that the effect of it being sustainable, of any adverse effect. That will result to us crossing, is it? The last three, shift of resources. Shift of resources. Just sasa kuna vitu ambazo huwezi control, like for instance, luxurious goods. You see? So people will try to go to the luxurious goods. Thus the resources shall be it. Are you tired? Are you tired? Are you tired? We proceed on what we say. Are you tired? Person who is not writing and saying that he's tired. 5 minutes maximum, is it? For the next 5 minutes, we shall be talking about price liberation or price controls. Price controls. And in here now, we shall be further be talking about the issues to do with the liberation. Rarization. Yes. Now, it's more or less the same as the transition. Is it? Transition. It's like that of the transition of the power from this to this. So that transition, is it? Yes. And so there was controls, but in here we are saying that we lay off those controls. Right together? Yes. That's what we shall be starting to communicate. That is from coming week. I want to talk of something that, remember that we are changing our yesterday's class to Wednesday, is it? Yes. We have already changed our timetable. Yes. It was on? We are shifting it to? It was on Tuesday from 11 to 1. Yes. Yesterday people were struggling, is it? And it is understandable. You had eaten fish, kuku, kunywa guarana na hapa, kuja sijui nini. See? After lunch, bakura pizza. So I believe you are so full. See? So I think a morning class is viable for you, is it? That's better. Instead of coming here at 3 to 11 and then you wait all the way to 2. Unaenda archives date, and then unakuja hapa hivi, and then you are expecting that utashika chochote bado. So our online student, do you have any question? Kindly type it there. We are waiting for you. The timetable is, it's keeping on changing, and so kindly go and check which changes have been done to other subjects. Also, Econ have been affected. So kindly go and check. Our today's assignment, you go and check May of 2019, question 2B. You as well go to May of 2019, question 3C. Actually, in this topic, the first 2 topics expect questions. Are together? Not less than 15 marks. Are together? Yes. May of 2017. Most of them, they are just a repetition of what up to write anything. So May of 2017. Question 5B. Yes, May of 2017, question 3C. Go and check that one. Yes. May of 2016, question 1A. Those are so direct questions. And the last question that I need us to go and check is November of 2015, question 1A. November of 2015, question 1A. Any question? Any question? That is the end of our today's class, and I'm wishing you all the best.